Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me here today. I'm going to break down what I think is a meta defense right now in Madden 20, and one you should be using to get picks and sacks and stop your opponent. Alright, so I am out of the Patriots playbook here, and it's a good book right now. I'm using it. It has 3-4, 4-3, and what I think is one of the best defenses right now, the 1-4-6. Now myself, I'm using LT here in this like right end spot. I have like Pierce as a DT, and then Reggie White over here, and then I put Shazier in this spot, Amos here, Tillman in this safety spot, and then I have Harris and Smith over there, and just some CBs. My CBs, I won't go over them, and I think I'm using just whoever right here, McCourty maybe, flashback McCourty, in that spot, I think. So generally, you want a guy who can blitz right here. That's why I have Shazier there, and he can also kind of play some coverage and be versatile. So the play we're going to look at a couple here, two of them, and I'm sure you've seen your opponents use them. One for sure is this cover 2-man, and I'll show the setup on that one here first, and the other play is the Tampa 2 there, and maybe the cover 2 sync as well has something we can go over as well, which is pretty decent. Just go against something like this right here. Now, here's the play art that you see stock. Now, you've got what's really great about this is you've got two deep zones basically back there behind all this man coverage, and it's sending pressure. I've just flipped the play here for whatever reason it was set up like that. So what I do is I pinch the D line, and then I shift my linebacker to the left here. So you kind of got this kind of a look right here, and I will usually user this guy right here, one of the nickelbacks, and just kind of what you can also do is I'll kind of take one of these this safety and either man him up on X, and I'll watch that guy who's in my man coverage, or I will man up him on who I am assigned to cover. So I would put Woods onto A, and then my user is kind of free to watch X or A, kind of help out there, just depending what the computer does here. So you see kind of throw, it seems like he's kind of got a good step on him. He should have been able to click on and make the play. You see he's right there on it. See, that's the thing. If that happens, that happens. You got to click on and press SWAT or whatever you got to do. Gonna flip this play here again, same thing. And I mean, if they make the play, they make the play. But you're generally there. You got an AI there who's about to make the play. You can kind of get in and hover as well over here. You just pinch the line, spread it over, so you kind of... I didn't really pinch right. I hate in the practice mode how you can't base a line and everything, so I get weird. My setup's not quite right here. That's why I got to base a line, pinch, spread him. I can't get my blitzer to get in position here. I want him to be like over here, basically. There we go. So I have to manually use him. But in game, if you just hit it to the side there and shift him to that side, he'll go out there. Basically, so you'll have that look of two guys coming out, and then I'm just watching here, and then gonna go for help him out. Oh, he takes off with the QB. He sees nothing there, and when that happens, then you gotta basically click on over there to the nearest man and try to make a hit, basically, to get that fumble going on. So the other play that I thought that I would show out here as well, that man coverage, it's just basically, pressure's gonna get in there, great man coverage, and then those two zones behind it basically cover anything deep, and it really helps out. So it's tough to really make any plays on that. Sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's man-beating routes that can develop, but the pressure gets in there quickly, and if I like to mix it in, it kind of throws up my opponent. But the play that I'm using most of the time out of the big time is this Tampa 2 right here. So we're just going to go against a random play. So let's go a bunch again, too, instead of shotgun. So I see it's flipped, so I'm going to set it up the way that I like it there, and I like to pinch the line and shift them to the left, and then I will put A into a deep middle there. It's Van Der Esch here, but I typically have Amos into safety, and then I think over here you got like a nice another CB, so he's gonna play a decent zone over there, and then I just kind of watch the rest of the field with my user over here, Brown, out of this nickel back. Just kind of watch the way that it develops here, see what routes I have to cover over there, and then kind of cut back. I missed that hit, but you can see I was, and the lurk, but you can see you're right there in that area. You've got a chance to break on either one of those routes. So again, I'm just going to flick this play back, and that side. Actually like Van Der Esch to get like right, like, because it's usually a safety like Amos, so I like him to be right at the line there too. It's tough to get him to do that actually right now. No, he's not. No one wants. Jeez. These guys just don't want to do what I want them to do. Ugh, look at these guys. What are you guys both doing there? I want you here. No, you don't want to stay there. How about you there? All right, he'll stay there. Let's see how this goes now. Practice mode just gets so wild. So just take note of the setup, basically. So I have those two guys on the outside, and I'm like ready to use her right here. You can kind of shift them over too to see you've got 4 guys. So it's basically 3 on 2, and they've got to look at my guy as well as a blocker. Even if I engage, see they're coming, pressure getting in there. We're able to shut down the run pretty easily with this defense too, especially if they send 3 wide receivers. If they send 2 wide receivers and a heavier running set, then I would go into my 3-4 to stop them on the run. But anytime, look at this, we're in 3 wide receivers again. I feel great with this defense. Pinch the line, shift him outside. Gonna put him in a deep blue, and also you can, if you want, you can man up that outside one on, see, I have Sherman there, so he doesn't have best man coverage, but he has amazing zone, so I keep him in a zone. But you could, if you have a better man coverage guy in that spot, then you can man him up over there, and then you have the deep blue, and you just kind of got to watch this slot receiver is kind of who I'd be looking at. Still trying to get some pressure in there. Play action. See, I got a great user. Oh, I was a great position for my user, but I just didn't make the play. I should have had the lurk there, and you can see you could just lock down those routes if you aren't maybe recording a YouTube video while it's happening. And if you want to, you can get into this cover 2 sync. And see, it just basically has the nickelback blitzing, and then I'll add in Y blitzing, and maybe even grab Lewis here and put him on a blitz, and then you're just sending a bunch of guys at the house, kind of overload over here, and just gonna go watch over the middle. And the thing is with those soft squats, that's the difference with the cover 2 sync. The soft squats will play one-on-one when there's no one else over there, basically. Those will convert to like a man route, and they're gonna play out routes really well. They're gonna play anything corner routes. They're gonna play all that stuff behind them really well. Now they can get beat short underneath, the zigs, the low in routes. If someone does that stuff under 5 yards and a little hitch, like that kind of stuff can get beat. The curls, I think, is like kind of more like 50-50, and in routes, all that stuff, you should be able to get a great play out of the soft squats. And if he does go deep on you, the deep middles there as well are right behind it, and my user is going to take a look basically at the guys out of the backfield to see what happens here. But the pressure should get in there really quickly right here because we're sending all these guys with speed right at the QB, and he makes a bad throw just like that. So those 3 plays, you can generate so much pressure out of this 1-4-6. Some people I see like to use the cover 3. I don't like the cover 3 out of this as much. I feel like there's too much room up the seams to get beat. So I'm just kind of using these and mixing in the man coverage and then getting into some different 3-4 stuff to stop the run. So I think this dime 1-4-6 is definitely one of the meta defenses. I know you've seen that cover 2 so often. That play is one of the best man coverage plays in the game because of the blitz and the 2 deep zones behind it and having all of those CBs on the field. So check out this book out of this play out of the New England Patriots playbook. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. I'm Time Bomb. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you later.